In the life of a nation, we're called upon to define who we are and what we believe. Sometimes these choices are not easy. But today, as president, I ask for your support in a decision I've made to stand up for what's right and condemn what's wrong, all in the cause of peace. At my direction, elements of the 82nd Airborne Division, as well as key units of the United States Air Force, are arriving today to take up defensive positions in Saudi Arabia. Less than a week ago, in the early morning hours of August 2nd, Iraqi armed forces, without provocation or warning, invaded a peaceful Kuwait. A puppet regime imposed from the outside is unacceptable. The acquisition of territory by force is unacceptable. No one, friend or foe, should doubt our desire for peace, and no one should underestimate our determination to confront aggression.
Make them tell us how many they've killed. Make them show us the devastation they've caused. Woo! If we saw even one face of the slaughtered innocents, they'd be forced to withdraw the troops.
Woo!
Chris, it's Natalie from History 136 last quarter.
Yeah, Natalie, I remember you. How are you?
So excited for today. It's cool you made it out to this.
I actually helped organize it. I couldn't miss a chance to...
Thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Marcus, and I'm here representing the Graduate Student Union today. Join me in occupying Administration Hall. We will not stand for ignorance. We will not stand for business as usual. No more blood for oil. U.S. off Iraqi soil. No more blood for oil. Iraq is for Iraqis. Troops out now. 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 Iraq is for Iraqis.
I dabbled in photographic arts myself.
I wouldn't call the photos I take art, but I got into it when I was living abroad.
Where'd you go?
Spent most of last year in South Africa. I have some family around Cape Town. They offered to have me, so...
That's so cool.
Yeah, it really was. I don't think any magazine photo does it any justice. I wanted to bring a piece of Africa back with me.
You have to show me those sometime.
Really, I couldn't. My photography skills didn't work.
You're in the perfect place for it. I mean, what better subject is there than global peace in the making? You and I are a part of a revolution. Doesn't it make you feel giddy? I can see old Bush resigning within the day. I can see it now.
You're a hopeless romantic.
To believe in something and not live by it is dishonest. Gandhi.
We get it. You did your readings.
No, I just watched the movie.
Troops out now! Iraq is for Iraqis! Troops out now! Iraq is for Iraqis! Troops out now! Iraq is for Iraqis! Troops out now! U.S. out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? U.S. out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? U.S. out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? U.S. out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? U.S. out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? U.S. out! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? U.S. out! When do we want it? Now! This is truly a pivotal moment in our lives. Our government has decided to take up arms in a war that they have no business being a part of. They want to walk in there like they're the good guys when we know exactly who they are. The villains. This is what peace looks like. And look, not a single gun in sight. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today. Occupy Administration Hall. Occupy Administration Hall! What do we want?
USL.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
USL.
When do we want it? Now! What do we want?
USL.
When do we want it? Now! What do we want? USL. When do we want it? Now!
Is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance.
Thanks for being my backup singer.
You sure needed it. John Lennon's rolling in his grave.
How'd you find out about this?
I saw the ads in the paper and thought it'd be a great way to do my part.
I'm glad you came out. I'm thrilled that word's getting out.
It's not like it's a small movement. Didn't that protest in Westwood draw the news?
Yeah, but that wasn't one of ours. And who's to say the news is even helping anyways?
I think more often than not they have good intentions.
Maybe, but those big networks, they do a better job of sensationalizing than informing. Oh, they do draw a crowd. I heard Glenn Kovic showed up.
No way. The Tom Cruise guy?
Arguably one of the greatest activists to come out of the Vietnam War. But sure, the Tom Cruise guy.
That movie was so good. And obviously Kovic's work too.
I'm willing to bet that you'd rather see Tom Cruise than Kovic.
Anyone who says otherwise is lying. Top Gun?
Hey, listen up, everyone. I just drafted a petition that says the classes should be canceled and teach-ins should be held.
Yeah!
In addition to all that, I don't want this to go on our permanent record, so admin has to agree not to hold this against us.
Yeah!
What are you talking about? This is the whole point of a protest. If you're not willing to sacrifice for the cause, then what are you even doing?
What are you putting on the line? Huh? A history degree? Okay. I have a career to protect. And with any luck, this will all be over soon anyway.
This just in. We've just received word. The Iraqi president, Saddam Hussein, has delivered on his threat. At least 8 Scud missiles have hit the Israeli coast, aimed at Haifa and Tel Aviv. The full extent of the damage is yet unknown, but 12 injuries and 2 casualties have already been reported. What this means for the U.S. is yet unclear, but if Israel decides to retaliate, it very well could lead to an escalation in the crisis. Stay tuned for more.
I have to make a call. Can you save my spot?
Yeah, of course. Hurry back or you might not get any pizza.
Hey, Sheila. Happy birthday. Yeah, I'm still here. Look, I promise I'll make it up to you. How about next weekend we go camping? Look, I know I said that I was gonna try and be back on time, but I don't know how long this is gonna go, so enjoy your party, and look, we'll talk about it tomorrow. really gotta get going. They're gonna be needing me. Love you.
Don't touch that dial. More of your favorite hits coming right up.
So I win?
Guys, the TV stations are here, and Ron Kovic and Woody Harrelson.
Don't you think this is wrong? What happened to our resolve?
I know you're not a fan of the news, but I'm sure if you made sure they got all the facts straight.
We don't need them. We should have been able to do this on our own.
We're only students, Chris.
What? What does that mean?
When you're ready, come meet us downstairs. I'm sure they'd love to interview you.
There could be other peace possibilities put forward that Bush might be willing to accept. I think it really does come down to George Bush and what he's willing to accept.
Yet experts say it appears that the latest statement by President Bush would only suggest that the United States is on the verge of a ground war.
We've got to change this entire society in the 90s. We've got to take it away from war and toward peace. And you, not the Congress, not the President, but you are the only ones who can make this country a new land, a new people, based on love and compassion for human life. We've got to...
Peace, I don't want the young people to die. A lot of us are for peace.
Aren't you scared doing that?
Huh?
Aren't you scared doing what you did?
No, you only die once.
Chris, you made it. Don't think these flowers make up for almost missing my birthday. How'd the protest go?
On all accounts, we succeeded. We may not have convinced the Regent to meet our demands, but we have shown that we will be heard, no matter the cost. I know I speak for every student in the protest when I say that I have never believed in our community and its impact more.